clay, sand, and 2% cement. A smooth red mud plastic sheet placed on a wooden block is inserted into the cavity of the block making machine. The mold is coated with diesel or mineral oil from inside. Cement slurry is then applied on the sides of the block making machine. A layer of stone flakes is placed over the red mud plastic sheet in the mold. A 1/6 cement mortar is then poured in to cover the stones. A vibrator attached to the machine is then switched on to ensure that the mortar reaches between the stones. Mud mixture with 2% cement is poured in. Each portion of cement removed can be replaced by twice the amount of lime. A jute diaphragm dipped in cement slurry is then placed on top of the mud. More mud is added on top of this diaphragm. Another cement-dipped jute diaphragm is then placed on this mud, followed by a layer of mud. The whole mass is compacted by the lid of the block-making machine. A thin layer of 1:6 cement mortar is then put on top. The block is compressed and is now ready to be removed from the mold by lifting the bottom of the mold and removing the red mud plastic sheet from the block. The blocks are dried in the sun for 15 days. They are regularly cured with water. Even though copious amounts of water are used in curing the blocks are not affected, a testimony to their stability. Thus, this mud dwelling may well be a viable symbol of what can be achieved with tradition. It is not merely a pretty picture postcard of the ethnic, no flight of fancy. It is a positive answer to the query of how basic a basic dwelling can be: cheap, beautiful, and permanent. A number of innovations have been incorporated in this dwelling, giving it strength and also helping to reduce the cost of construction. In the foundation of the building, burnt brick arches have been incorporated. This has resulted in the saving of bricks, while at the same time being a compressive structure, it is not affected by the differential settlement of the soil. In building the walls of the structure, a rat trap bond has been used. The use of this method for laying the blocks has resulted in a 25% saving of bricks, since fewer bricks are needed in building a certain volume of wall using this method. This offsets the additional cost of stone facing integrated into the manufacture of the block and also increases the thermal insulation of the walls. By using arched openings with bricks, the use of steel has been completely eliminated without sacrificing the strength of the structure. At all the edges of the walls, burnt bricks have been used. These wall edges further have staggered burnt bricks, ensuring strong edges and strong joints between wall corners.